I always felt that when I used to see the election build-up, they're all on the platform at the one time. All the ministers, you know, they're all there, all supportive of each other. Fine, that's a great thing. But where are they getting the rest? The ones that are on focus, the ones that are going to be doing the job at paternity night, all the rest don't need to be there. That's the point I made to Tony. I says, look, get them to their bed, make sure they're eating right, make sure they're training, make sure they're fit for it. because so in detail.
He said at one point, he says, you've got to get a masseur on the team bus, on the campaign bus. I says, can you imagine if we had a masseur, some masseurs comes on the bus? The press would have had a field day, but we didn't follow that bit. Tony's always done this, and I've always done it as well, is to have people outside the bubble who are kind of looking in the bubble and just giving you a bit of thought about how you're coming over from the outside. And Alex just has always been a very, very solid support and given very good advice at times. I can remember during the campaign in '97, we went up to, I don't know if you remember this, we went to Manchester, and we met in a hotel, and
Plaza.
I can't remember where it was, and you said this is the room where I signed Cantona or somebody, and Andy Cole. And Alex was giving us kind of his impressions of where we were in the campaign at the time, and this is in the book actually, where he was saying stuff like, you know, you kind of, it feels to me like it's half time, you're 2-0 up, you know, they're going to make them come at you, make them make mistakes, you don't need to go out and take the risk all the time. And I can remember a few days later we did something that kind of went a bit wrong, and I remember Tony saying, you know, Alex should have listened, you know, why did we go out and do that? We didn't need to do that, you know, it was a risk we didn't need to take. And that kind of transfer from, is what I think it's partly why I'm so fascinated by sport and people in sport. There's an awful lot that kind of crosses over, and particularly the psychology of it.
What you're doing is you're getting an opinion which is straight. You're not someone that's sitting beside you saying, oh, you're right, boss. Oh, you're right, yeah, oh, that's what I definitely do that. Oh, I agree with you. I don't want that. And I'm sure Tony didn't want that.
I think that's a really interesting point about Tony is, you know, he always, I can remember once saying to Tony, he said, you know, the trouble is you've got too many people around you just want to agree with you. And then he sort of laughed and says, what on earth are you talking about? So what, you and Jonathan Powell and Peter Mandelson? And I mean, actually, Tony was never, ever afraid to have people around him who he kind of knew at points were going to disagree.
Tony Blair, without question, has been one of our greatest leaders. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of how he's made the Labour Party today. And I think he's laid a foundation which hopefully, and I'm sure of it, through Gordon, will last for many, many years.